What's up, y'all? So today I'm going to be talking about Coachella. So this will be my second year going to Coachella. I went last year and I bought my ticket also last year for this year for pre-sale. And so today I'm just going to be giving you tips on car camping. Because last year I went car camping and I noticed a lot of things and I experienced a lot of things. And so I just want to give you guys 10 tips that'll help you out while you're going car camping. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Also, please like and share all of my videos if you like them and you would like to share them. Please do so. Now let's get into this video. Alright, guys, so tip number one. Basically, the car camping line to get into car camping on Thursday is going to be super duper long. It can take upwards to 3 hours waiting in line in your car, just driving little steps at a time. So I would say that you and whoever is in the car with you should come up with a playlist for waiting in the car camping line. Maybe it can be a playlist of Coachella artists that you have never heard and you want to get to know because you want to go and see them. So that's what I suggest to do. Last year, Justin and I went with my friend Justin. We didn't wait that long because we came super late because last year, as you guys know, weekend 2, they shut down car camping on that Thursday, so we had to come Friday morning. However, people had already was there. And so when they opened the gates, it was just like a frenzy. People were just driving in. So we came a little late, so that's why we were more in the back with car camping, which I didn't mind. So our car camping wait was probably like, we waited in line for like an hour. So tip number 2 is do not bring any glass containers of any kind because they're gonna make you throw them away and you may have to throw what's inside of them away. I can't tell you, like, when you get to the car check at the front of the line, how many people had to pour out their alcohol, or people were even like drinking their alcohol like right there in front of their face because they didn't want to throw it away. So they were like drinking vodka and drinking tequila, like literally out of the glass bottles, just drinking them. So if you are bringing anything that is originally in a glass container, please, please, please put it. It'll save you so much time to just put it in something plastic. Just transfer it to something plastic before you get there because they will make you throw that out. There are sticklers about the glass containers. That's one of the things they are very, very apparently that they pay attention to, probably more than anything from what I've seen. That's what I've seen them enforcing. Like they were making people throw stuff away and they had buckets of liquor, buckets of alcohol. And people were trying to people had like water bottles that were like pouring out the water and then pouring their liquor inside of the water bottle. And they just, because they didn't want to lose the liquor that they had brought with them, but I guess they never paid attention to the rule that you cannot bring glass inside of car camping or inside of the Coachella Festival. So tip number 3, make sure, well, you don't have to, but it's just a tip. If I were you, I would bring a car inverter, like a car power inverter, because they do have like power banks inside of car camping where you can go. They have like 2. Last year they had 2. You have to walk there and you can charge your computer, charge your phone. In the morning the girls were there like curling their hair and stuff. But I would say to bring your own to where you can put in your car. Like last year I bought one from Amazon. If you haven't watched my Amazon video, the 9 things or 6 things I got from Amazon for Coachella, go watch that. But the one I got looked like this. So basically you plug this into the little socket, the little electrical socket that's inside of a car. And then on this end, it has a plug, and mine actually has USB ports. And they have some that have 2 plugs. They have some that have more USB ports. But I would suggest to bring this just so you can charge your phone, charge your battery packs, and do everything that you like, even like blow up your mattress if you have to, with your in your car, so you don't have to go haul everything to the power bank that they have, and then maybe they won't even have any room because sometimes there's so many people there you can't charge your phone, especially at night. People try to charge, people like sleep in front of it to charge their phone. And then in the morning, definitely there's no room to charge anything or curl your hair or whatever you would like to do. So I would suggest bring one of these. And side note, also have jumper cables, because Monday morning, people like they have been using their car batteries so much that like their cars went dead. And so have jumper cables. Like people walking around asking for jumper cables all day. Number 4, I would say to bring zip ties. Bring a variation of zip ties, because you can use them for any and everything. You can fasten your tapestries with them. You can fasten your what are those blue things called? I'm like drawing a blank. Y'all, what are they called? The blue things that you put down when you camp and stuff. Tarp. Okay, yeah. So you can fasten those. I'm so sorry, I had like a mile. My mind was just blank. But tarp. So you can bring those. You bring those zip ties, and you can tie them to anything to like block out the sun or block out the light. Tie them to your front of your car, back of your car, to block out the light and block out the sun to keep it cool inside of your car. You can use the zip ties for your tent. You can use the zip ties for a lot of things. So bring zip ties. They're only like $1. You can get them at a dollar store, and they have them in variation of sizes and colors. So the 5th tip that I would say would be to bring an air mattress versus bringing a sleeping bag, because an air mattress is way more comfortable and more like what you already sleep on than a sleeping bag. And it's so easy to bring an air mattress, and you can find a cheap one at Walmart. And it's just like better at night when you're so tired to just lay on a soft bed than to have to lay on kind of the ground, because when you're in a sleeping bag, you're laying on the ground and you can still feel like the hardness of the ground. Because me and Justin, we both had air mattresses, and it was so much easier going to sleep at night. Even though half of the time I slept in the car because I was trying to stay up. And guys, please get your sleep, because you're gonna be so tired to the point like you're trying to fight your sleep, trying to stay up and do things and hang out with other people in the car camping, that like you won't have any energy for the next day. So please get your sleep. Tip number 6, which I kind of touched on earlier when I was talking about the zip ties. Shade is the most important when it comes to car camping. You want everything to be shaded. So please do not forget your canopy. Do not forget either your curtains, your tapestries, or your tarp, whichever one you're going to use to block out the sun. Or even in your car, you can put up those sun visors in your car to keep the sun from getting in your car. I know you may think like you may not be in your car, but you are going to be in your car all the time, like getting stuff out, because that's where you're going to store your things that you want to lock up, or your things like your food and your watering and stuff like that. And you may want to even sit in your car, and you can keep it cool in your car. Just put up those sun visors, put one in the front, or put a tarp in the back, put a tarp in the front, and it'll block the sun out and it'll stay cool in there. And even if it gets a little like warm in there, you can turn on the air, and then the air keeps circulating because there won't be any sun coming through. So shade is the most important, especially when you're sitting out and car camping in the morning, or especially if you're creating your own shower instead of using the actual shower. Shade is the most important. So you want to have shade, as much shade as possible, because it's going to be extremely hot, and you want to keep as cool as possible in that shade. I don't know if you guys know, it will really keep you cool by having shade all around your camping spot. Tip number 7, please bring toilet paper. You do not want to be losing out because you did not bring toilet paper. That's like one of the first things you should buy, because when you get to the porta potty, there's going to be no toilet paper. Either the toilet paper is going to already have boo-boo on it. Either the toilet paper is going to be inside of the toilet, or there's like, it's going to be some reason that you're going to need toilet paper. So please bring your own toilet paper, and also maybe bring your own like wipes as well, like wet wipes for the butt, so that you can clean yourself well. Number 8, and I touched on this a little bit last year in my Coachella video. I made a video about things that I bought from the 99-cent store for Coachella, and I bought trash bags. So number 8 tip, bring trash bags. You shouldn't want to leave any trash behind. You brought the trash there, bring the trash back with you, and then just throw it away when you get home, when you get to the gas station, wherever you stop, like wherever. Bring a trash bag and take your trash with you. We don't want any litter bugs going on. They're in India, they're allowing us to use the Empire in their Empire space for that short period of time, and they don't want us to like leave all of that toxicity in their space. So please bring trash bags, put your trash in the trash bags, and once you're finished and you're ready to go, take your trash with you and throw it away at home or elsewhere, somewhere that the trash is going to go into a landfill. Number 9, so this is my tip on showering. So there are several ways that you can shower. They do have showers. Last year they were $10 a day. So I would say if you want to use those showers, set that money aside. You know you're going to be there for 3, 4, 5 days. Set $50 aside for showering. So some people like to shower twice a day. Some people like to shower once a day. Set that money aside. Already have that money aside for showering if you want to pay for those showers. However, if you want to create your own shower, it is possible and it is easy. It's like easy peasy, and you can save some money too. So to create your own shower, you can use a changing tent. You can get it from Amazon, you can get it from Walmart, you can get it from Target, anywhere, or a camping store. You can use a changing tent. Changing tents and shower tents are almost the same, except shower tents have like this bottom to where the water can run out. So you can use either one. You don't really need much because you're not going to be using that much water to where you have to have the water to run out. So use the changing tent, and then you can use a gallon of water. And you don't have to put holes in the end. I see some people put holes in the water and they have the water like this. You don't have to do that because you literally can just put the water on the towel, soap up the towel, wash yourself, and then put some more water over yourself to rinse it off, and you're finished. And while doing this, if you're creating your own shower, it's best to do it either at night when it gets cold or wee hours in the morning before the sun rises, or right when the sun about to rise when it's still cold, because once it gets hot, it's gonna be hot as heck inside of that changing tent or inside of that shower tent. Also on Amazon, they do have like these gallon like water bags that you can buy, and they don't cost that much. They're like $20, $30, and they have a spout on the end. You can like hang the spout up and have the water dripping. You can turn it on and turn it off, have the water dripping on you if you would like to. You can buy one of those for your shower that you're gonna create yourself. I prefer to create my own shower just because I feel like it's more campy and I feel real campish. You know, girls, I live for the drama, the extra, so I create my own shower. And plus, it's cheaper and I can use that money for food. Okay, in relation to that, my number 10 tip and the last tip is water. You want to bring as much water as possible. So I would say it depends on how many people you're with. So for the 24 packs of bottled water, I would say to bring 2 if you're with 2 people, because you can use that for everything. You can use that in the shower that you created yourself, like I mentioned earlier. You can use that to drink. You can use that to brush your teeth. You can use that if you're using a nose irrigation system and you need to mix the saline with water. You can use that. It's like numerous of things. Also, maybe your neighbors, they didn't bring any water and you want to offer them something, you will have enough so that you can keep your neighbors hydrated, because it's a community effort here. So you can bring 2 of those, and then also you can bring, if you want to, 2 gallons of water, and you can use those to either shower, brush your teeth, wash your hands. Same, like you can use those for similar things, but you can just have more water to use, more drinking water to use for those things. And you definitely want to stay hydrated. Last year, in the morning time, I would drink 5 bottles of water, like literally like off rip in the morning time. So like I would use one to brush my teeth, and then I would drink the rest. I would use one for my nose irrigation system to get the dust out of my nose, and then I would drink the rest. And then I would drink another one, and then I would drink some Gatorade, and I would drink so much water, like right in the beginning of the morning, so that I could be hydrated throughout the day. Now, on the other hand, Justin, one of the days, I think it was the last days, he got dehydrated because he was not drinking enough water. And I kept telling him every day, I was like, you need to drink this bottle of water, you need to drink. And I would like give him a bottle of water if he wouldn't drink it. So you don't want to be like those girls when you get tired of dehydrated. You got to fall out. Wait till you see how many, if you're going this year, wait till you see how many people are going to be falling out in the crowd. Even when it gets cool at night, they're still going to be falling out in the crowd because they're going to be dehydrated. And then, you know, they're doing other things. Miss Girl, you know what I'm talking about when I say other things is the festival. And they're doing other things and they're not drinking water. Alright guys, so those are my 10 tips on car camping with Coachella. Of course there are plenty more, many more. So please do your research before you come to car camp. And if you know anything that I haven't said or maybe something that I don't know about, please put it below, because if I don't know about it, I want to know, because I like to be informed, girl. I like to be informed so that I can be prepared. So please comment below if you know anything that I have not said, anything that I may not know, comment below. Also, please be sure to watch my previous Coachella videos, and please be sure to subscribe once again. If you haven't already subscribed, it'll be much appreciated. I'm trying to reach 1,000, did I say 1,009 followers? So please subscribe. I mean subscribers, not followers. Subscribe to my channel.